All eyes are now on Monday's high-stakes meeting between President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in the White House. Prominent EU leaders will also be accompanying Zelensky to Washington for the highly anticipated meeting. This will be their first sit-down since Trump's summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska, and expectations could not be higher. Now, according to reports, Trump's top envoy, Steve Witkoff, says that President Putin has agreed to what he described as robust security guarantees for Ukraine. He compared guarantees to an Article 5 level protection against any future Russian aggression. He also said that Russia has agreed to make concessions with regards to 5 key Ukrainian regions. Witkoff says the talks marked game-changing progress, adding that Putin even agreed to a legislative enshrinement commitment inside Russia, a formal pledge that Moscow would not seek to expand into any other territory in Ukraine or elsewhere in Europe. During Putin's meeting with Trump in Alaska, the Russian president demanded Ukraine to cede the Donbas region, including Luhansk and Donetsk, in exchange for freezing their front lines in Kherson and Zaporizhia, and a promise that Russia will not strike again. President Zelensky, however, has been clear, standing alongside EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen in today's press conference. He declared that Ukraine and Moldova cannot be divided and that international borders must not be changed by force. His message to Moscow and other potential aggressors was clear.
It's very important that you are with us and that we speak to America and we speak together. And it's important that Washington is with us. And today, in several forums, we are deciding what we are going to discuss in Washington. There can be no division between Ukraine and Moldova. That would simply be a very bad move to my mind, and if such a division takes place, it will automatically mean that Europe is divided on Ukraine, that Europe does not have a common and strong position on guarantees. Many in Europe see that vision will only make things worse.
Von der Leyen welcomed President Trump's talk of Article 5-like guarantees and urged the European Union to match that commitment with its own security backing for Kyiv.
We welcome President Trump's willingness to contribute to Article 5-like security guarantees for Ukraine. And the coalition of the willing, including the European Union, is ready to do its share.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said that peace still distant, but talks show progress to end Russia-Ukraine war. He has also warned Russia, if peace talks are not successful, then this will happen.
The deadline is as soon as possible. We want this war to end as soon as possible. I mean, that's why we're working on it. In terms of sanctions, look, at the end of the day, if we can't reach a peace agreement here and this war continues and so forth, then I anticipate you'll see the president take further action.
All this comes just 3 days after the Putin-Trump summit in Alaska, a marathon 3-hour session that produced no formal deal, but was hailed by both leaders as progressive. Today, Trump posted on Truth Social, big progress on Russia, stay tuned. The question now is, can the United States convince President Zelensky and the European Union to sign on to the framework emerging from Trump's talks with Putin? Witkoff says security guarantees are on the table, but the road to any peace deal will depend on whether Kyiv can accept the territorial concessions made by Putin.
And the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, for a press point following their bilateral meeting. Yes.
We earlier spoke to Mr. John Erath, who's a Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation. He joined us from Washington, and this is what he told us.
The significance is that it was a unilateral statement. Russia has not confirmed that it is relaxing its demands for Ukrainian territory. And if indeed it is, it's probably not in a significant way. It's To this date, Russia has not shown any flexibility, and there seems to be little reason why they would show it at this point. So I would be optimistic if Mr. Witkoff said these things, but I'm still waiting to get confirmation from Moscow.